the previous live. Let's just round up here. So yes, I was saying that the Lord said Bezalel and Aholiab were to be the ones to construct everything, okay, concerning the tabernacle. And I was saying that I didn't really understand when we were studying Exodus chapter 30 yesterday. I didn't really understand why God asked. Okay, I understood a little that he wanted the everything to be consecrated unto him, but I didn't know why. I didn't understand it fully, but I do now. Okay, because those things were not holy until they had been consecrated by the anointing oil. Okay, so they had been consecrated, set apart for God's use. Okay. And then in verse 11, the Lord continues to say, and the anointing oil and sweet incense for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded thee, shall they do. According to all that I have commanded thee, shall they do. Now, one thing we come to see here is that God doesn't just instruct; He also provides. He instructs and He provides. So when he sends a man on an errand, He provides the means through which the man can accomplish that work. He doesn't send a man on an errand and leave the man stranded. He provides the means through which the man can accomplish that work. He provides the means through which the work, can come to reality. Now, the instructions which God gave Moses on the mount would have been useless without the right people to bring it to reality. Instructions would have been useless without the right people to bring it to reality. So, God provides what is needed, the consignment, needed for the job, needed for the assignment. He provides it. He will never, ever, ever give a man a work to do and leave him stranded. He will never send a man on an errand and leave him stranded. He will always provide the consignment needed for that man to accomplish that which he has called him to do. So, if God calls you, sends you on an errand, gives you an assignment, rest assured that He will definitely provide the means through which you can accomplish that which He has sent you to do. Okay. Rest assured that He will never leave you stranded. Rest assured that you can count on Him. You can be certain, absolutely certain, that all that you need will be provided. In fact, not will be, has been provided. Because that is what God does. He provides the consignment before He gives the instruction. Yes. He provides the consignment before He gives the instructions. And that is why we see here in verse 2, He said, see, I have called. Not I will call. He said, I have called Bezalel. Okay. So the consignment has already been provided before the instructions came. Okay. And that is how God operates. Say, I have called. When, as we read further, when we get to the story of Elijah, okay, when when God sent ravens to come feed Elijah, God told Elijah, he said, I have instructed the ravens to feed you. I have instructed the ravens to feed you. Okay. When God sent Elijah to the widow, okay, whose food he multiplied, he told Elijah, he said, go to Zarephath. I have I have instructed the widow to feed you there. Okay, so God always provides the consignment before he extends the call. Okay, he provides the consignment before he extends. He's not someone, God is not a man that he will do things, at the last minute, in a rush, haphazardly. He does not operate that way. He's coordinated. Okay, he's very, very coordinated. Okay, he's careful. So he provides the consignment, and then he extends the call. And that is why we can see God's nature, in fact, from the very beginning. Okay, from the very beginning, Genesis, he prepared the earth, prepared everything, prepared the garden before he created man. Prepared everything before he created man. Okay. So according to all that I have commanded thee, shall they do. Because the ability, the capacity has been given to them. Okay, to carry out that work. I have no idea. And then from verse 12 to 17, the Lord told Moses about the Sabbath. Okay, about the Sabbath. He said the Israelites were to observe the Sabbath. Okay, like it was supposed to be I keep forgetting words. They were it was not supposed to be a one-time thing. It was indefinite. Okay, they were to observe the Sabbaths indefinitely. Their generations to come were to observe the Sabbath. He said because he's in 6 days he created the world, labored and everything. And on the 7th day, he said, he rested and was refreshed. This is God speaking now. Okay. This is God speaking, mind you. He said, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth. And on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. So if God himself can walk and rest and be refreshed, then who are we not to rest and be refreshed? Okay, so let us not be so focused on money, on making ends meet, on affording the kind of lifestyle we want, that we forget to rest and be refreshed. Do not be so busy chasing money that you neglect to rest and be refreshed. If God, who does not fall sick, who does not die, who is not prone to diseases, okay, can rest and be refreshed, then who are we, who are mortal, who are prone to sicknesses, who are prone to diseases, okay, whose bodies are weak, okay, prone to breaking down? Who are we not to rest and be refreshed? Okay, may the Lord help us. And then in verse 18, we're told that the Lord then gave Moses, when God had finished speaking with Moses, he gave him 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone, written with the finger of God. Okay, 2 tables. On those 2 tables were written the commandments. God himself wrote those things with his finger. And tomorrow we'll come to see how it all played out. When Moses came down from the mountain, how the Israelites received him. Okay? We'll come to see that tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being a part of Word Meal today. It was a great pleasure having you all here. I hope we all got the message which the Lord had for us. Pray that the Lord will give us the grace to apply what we've learned to our lives. I'll see you all again tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. But don't come alone. Invite someone. And the Lord bless you as you do so. Have a lovely night's rest. Sleep tight, sweet dreams, and good night.